What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? I don't know why you're not there. I give you my love, but you don't care. So what is right and what is wrong? Give me a sign. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. I don't know, what can I do? What else can I say? It's up to you. I know where I want, just me and you. Can't go on. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? What is love? What is love? Oh, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I want no other lover. This is our life, our time. We are together, need you forever. Is it love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love?
Can we say this team has arrived? Is it safe to say that right now? I mean, if not now, when? I mean, there have been positives about this team. There's been stuff we've really liked about this baseball team. Their stick-to-itiveness pretty much the whole season. The bats, we knew we were some pitching stuff away. We've gotten that the last 2 weeks. It culminated in this big win versus the guy we hate, the team we hate. Top 10 team now, whatever you put into that. I feel like this team has arrived. I feel like it's happened. I feel like this team is no longer a sleeper, no longer a dark horse. They're squarely in the mix. And now it's time to keep stamping that in, and that starts with a midweek tonight to follow up the sweep this past weekend. The broom is sticking up. The broom is going to be in the backdrop for weeks to come, at least for a week. The broom can't move. We have to remember the sweep. We cleaned up some trash. It's staying in the background because we can't forget. It was a special series, man. It was special for a lot of reasons. You know, this team in a vacuum is probably the main thing. It's like validation. Early's Aggies are here. Y'all probably saw my video I dropped this morning. Feel so happy for Mike Early. You know, there was a lot of stuff he was doing right the whole season, but they needed this moment for it all to come together, for it really to be stamped in. The arrival, if you will, that we're kind of coining it right now. And it just feels like he's learned how to push buttons. He's learned how to make the moves, and this is still an ongoing thing because, you know, a lot of people said that this team hired a coach that wasn't ready to be a coach at this level. And maybe that was true. But rookie's a rookie. He was a rookie coach. And damn it, he has come a long way. He's learned a lot. He has a healthy roster. And my goodness, man, I was just browsing the stat sheet for the bats here. It's pretty nutty just to look at the batting averages and some of the numbers here. I mean, Caden Searle obviously leading the list, batting .379 deep into the season now. Gavin's up to .356. Jake Dewar, .341. Every Jake Dewar at bat, I'm like so confident in the guy just to do the right thing, just to have a phenomenal at bat. Nico Partita, you basically have 4 guys, 340 plus batting average, man. That's pretty nuts. But then you go down to Bear Harrison, getting on base percentage of .520. Kellner's on base is .483, and these are the lower batting averages of your lineup. These guys still get on, tail end of the lineup, play off of Sorrell, play off of Gavin, or Gavin can play off of them, whatever you want to say. And this is all with the Chris Akopian slump that we've been talking about, we know about. And tonight, he's one of the guys I'm looking for. Ain't no time like the present for Chris Akopian. The team is not budged. The team has not wavered. He is batting in the 3-hole. He has the full trust of this team. He's still doing great stuff fielding. You know, Early talked about he's pressing a little bit. Very competitive player. Wants to get it all back. Maybe he can get a little bit back tonight because we need Chris Akopian if we're going to go the long run here. But, you know, this team's doing just fine with him in a slump. A testament to what they can be. Incredible job at the bats here. I mean, these numbers are just nuts. And we know about this. Like, that's great. But the pitching coming around, that's the story right now, right? Like, everything's the story. But pitching is like the revelation these last 2 weekends. Vandy, pitching was the story coming out of it. Games 2 and 3. Versus Texas, you know, that was a really good pitching team. And it might have been the better team that weekend on the mound. Definitely were in Game 2. I mean, Harrison couldn't make it past that first inning out of the rain delay. Sims was able to go 4 innings after the rain delay. So, feels good right now. Obviously, anytime you beat the rival, confidence in the program's going to rise. But I think there's a lot in that series. They were the number 2 team. It was Schloss. You know, we were kind of at this point where we had, you know, lost 2, won 2 in the SEC. And they responded. They've won 3 in a row now. You know, those first 2 losses. And I in the video this morning, I talked about the way this team can respond. I mentioned the UCLA loss, the run rule to come back from that. And, you know, win out the rest of the non-con and whatever. You know, beating ASU the next day. I think that was a good sign, right? They didn't just bend over after that. We talked about the Penn series. But talk about the start of conference play, right? A couple of really close series that did not go their way against OU and getting blasted for 2 games by Georgia. And from Game 3 of Georgia on, this team really hasn't skipped a beat. So this team is game. This team is competitive. We get to watch this team tonight on a Tuesday night against the Houston Cougars. Let's say what's up to everybody in chat. I'm just yapping here. I'm really just glazing these Aggies right now because they deserve to be glazed. I think Early deserves to be glazed a little bit right now, so we're just doing that. What's up, Jeb? What's up, Unsaka Puntas? BTTS, great to see you. Been watching the Texas series on repeat, says Jeb. Yeah, I've watched both games in totality, and I've watched the Wheels condensed version of both games twice now. Yeah, I would like to say some of that was for video purposes, but really it's just for my viewing pleasure because it's been really fun to watch. Totally forgot the spring game is this weekend too, so I gotta get that on silent. Yeah, the spring game is this weekend. I'm really trying to drop a spring game watch list video by Thursday this week. I'm going out of town for the weekend, so no LSU videos, no LSU watch parties this weekend. Sorry, guys. It's a pretty must-have series this weekend. I'm sure most of them are, but LSU coming off of a series sweep against Ole Miss has not been their year. And I thought they would pick up steam by the time that A&M played them. That hasn't happened. Therefore, massive opportunity at Alex Box Stadium. Got to get it done. I will not be live this weekend, though, guys. We will be back probably for the weekend series the next week versus Florida. By the way, guys, season's flying by. Only 2 more home series in the regular season in Bluebell Park. Isn't that crazy? Only 2 more. Auburn and then the season finale versus Mississippi State. That's it. Going by so fast, and now it's going to go even faster. They're having a really good time. Good time to be an Aggie, but it's always a good time. That's right. Always a good time. But, you know, it's a little sweeter when you're getting big wins like this weekend. The lineup, yes, I didn't even put on the screen. Usual suspects, Grahovac, Sorrell, Hakopian, Dewar, Partita, Keel, Wilson, Harrison, and Kellner, the group we are used to seeing. We did see Wes Jordan get in to the lineup for the Sunday game that didn't happen in place of Wilson. That just shows me that this team really, really believes in Wes Jordan. Because to take Jorian out in these critical moments when he's doing well, you're getting development and good play. That says something about how I think this team feels about Wes Jordan, and I'm gonna give him a chance next time we see him. It was pretty rough last few times we've seen him, so I expect to see him again at some point. Surprised not tonight. And yes, Hubert on the mound. I'm sure we'll get an inning or 2 from Weston Moss. Did not pitch this last weekend. The team will probably look to get him warmed up and go at least for a few pitches tonight, so he doesn't go like a full 2 weeks without pitching. It's good to keep the rhythm going. Glad to see some upside youngsters returning for Bucky. Ready for that next high major transfer to commit, though. I think we are spending big on a center. That'd be awesome, man. Yes, couple of guys who were on the bench, younger guys, electing to return to the team. That's great to see. Wouldn't mind seeing Maunder Billings instead of Moss as well. Happy either way. I would love to see Moss. That's my wish. But, of course, happy to see those 2 guys, too. Whoever gets to go in the midweek, maybe even Cunningham. He didn't get to go last weekend. He's probably going to have a big role in the season at some point. Didn't get to go this weekend. Vincent, some pitches. Let's go. What's up, Trooper Drew? Good to see you. Yeah, y'all are bobbing in the head to the music. We had to play the victory song to start this one off because we're coming off the big victory, man. I'm going to go grab some food. Can't wait to come back and gloat about humiliating the sorry horns watching the Ags kick some ass. Let's kick some ass tonight. Last midweek didn't go so well. Some fielding errors. Couldn't get it done late. It was a tough midweek, so we'll see what happens tonight versus Houston. Mason with the brooms, James with the brooms. Perfect song, of course, Jeb. We got to go with it. Everyone's dancing, horns down. What's up, Ryan? Let's get this win. Let's get it going. Wow, Big 90 showed up after the loss. Big 90, if you're still here. I think respect. Those are like your little horns up, or like at the end of Terminator when he gives like the thumbs up while he's burning in the lava. You're giving the little horns up while you're burning in the lava. And I really appreciate you coming back after taking the loss really well. Good job, man. Texas is overrated. No, they're very good. You don't want to call a team you just beat overrated. That hurts your argument. No, Texas is great. Best pitching staff in the country, and we got after them. Mason, don't do that. Don't do that. It was so much fun to talk shit to their sorry fans. Was it rough out there? Was it pretty brutal out there? Was it hostile with the fans? I thought all the hostility would be directed at the guy in the dugout who used to coach here. Drew, let's get in the W. Let's get it, Ted. Let's rack them up. Okay, you just lost it all. Now you're just covering up some bad feelings here, Big 90. I take it all back. You suck. What's up, Big Sis? Big sisters now. All right, I'm getting past this. What's up, Noble? Great to see you, man. Great to see you. We're back. We've never been so back. We're back like we've never been back. All right, stream's about to start. I'll read off the rest of chat as we get this thing going. Watch ESPN, ESPN Plus. I don't know if you're streaming on your Alexa, your refrigerator, your smart dog collar. I don't know where you watch these damn games. I watch it on my computer on the Watch ESPN app. Figure it out. What's up, Gabriel? Good to see you. Good to see you. Aggie donuts with these glaze, absolutely. The Longhorns copium is at an all-time high. All-time high. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, it was a particularly good feeling win because Texas has been pretty good since entering the SEC, and we just slammed the door on them. Just slammed the damn door on them in the middle, get them off their high horse. Felt really good. Did anyone see Sadeo's no-look strikeout point towards home after a check swing call being a strikeout? I did not see that. My hair is saved. Yes, your hair is saved, for at least for a week, Mason. At least for a week. You're one bet away from losing that head of hair you have. LSU, a literal wounded tiger this weekend. I think this tiger is already pretty dead. But zombie tiger, that's what we're looking out for. No more wounded animal tigers this weekend. You're looking out for the zombie tigers. That's the only thing that can get us, is if they get reanimated as a zombie. They're past wounded animal, Noble. It went past that this last weekend. I think they're more than backs against the wall. I think they've crushed through the wall. But still, zombies are possible. Rolly, what's up, man? Great to see you. 2 more home weekends and hopefully hosting. Absolutely. I think there's a good path for that right now. Mississippi State looking a little bit more vulnerable, and Rolly will be there, so even more energy with the 12th man with Rolly in the house. Love that, Rolly. I'm going to be the Auburn series. I'm sad, but no stream, but my hair will not be shaved. Right. What a weekend, boys. Drew, you called it. Firm handshake, sir. Let's not have a letdown. Beat the hell out of Cougar High. Yes, I did call it. And there's a little homerism in that pick, but when the homerism pays off, and you're right, it feels oh so good. The last time I called my shot and was very direct about it was the Notre Dame game to start the last college football season. I changed my pick. I had picked Notre Dame, my preseason picks, and I switched it before the game, and I called my shot, and that felt pretty good. We did it again this weekend. I mean, I pick every game, but there are some that I specifically, like, my heart rate elevates when I make the pick, and, like, it's a pretty ballsy pick or whatever. It felt good to get this one. Thanks for the 199, Big 90. Y'all got lucky. We will cook y'all. We played bad. You didn't cook us, and we played way better than you. I think we're just a better baseball team than you. Pretty clear, actually. After this weekend, the sun is brighter, steak is juicier, lobster butterier. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big 90's been paying money to Cope for the last couple of weeks. It's like a very confused support we're getting from him. I can't say I hate it. I also don't know if I love it. Nebby, howdy. Cole Hubert's on the mound. I will get the scoreboard up as soon as it's available. Actually, I think I can do it now because I know where it's going to be. That will be the scoreboard, I promise you. Yeah, Houston beat Texas. A couple of teams that just beat up on the Austin school right here. Just a couple of daddies. A couple of absolute daddies right here facing off in Bluebell. Bluebell is looking kind of empty today. People taking a break after the massive weekend. First pitch is out, and it is a strike for the young Cole Hubert. We've seen some good. We've seen some, I think he's like kind of 2-2 with his midweek starts. Last week started pretty well until we got an error from Gavin. He made a mistake. He dropped a ball, went underhand with it. Should have been routine. And from that point forward, Hubert's day kind of deraveled. But I think he kind of is splitting good midweek starts, mediocre midweek starts. See if we can get on the right side of Hubert here. 1-1 start for the young man. And these are great reps for him. He's going to have a big role down the road. He's learning on the fly right here. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Come on, Cole. What's up, Steven? Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to it. Let's go, Rolly. Enjoy it. And let's go to the games. I was there Saturday. It was the most toxic game environment I've ever been. I love that we made it toxic. 1-2 count here. Here's the pitch. It's high. Go 2-2. Yeah, there was a bunch of... I let the chat handle some of this sometimes. I don't got to step in for everything. Y'all got this covered, BTTS. A little trolling. I mean, I trust y'all. I trust y'all to take care of business. 2-2 count from Hubert. Here's the pitch. Outside. Go full count. Best home field in baseball. Best fans, no doubt. Man, let's run that back. I know it's not going to be as hostile for Auburn, but let's pack the house and be loud again. Let's keep it going. We got a serious-ass team here to get behind. This is great. And we're behind the teams even if they're not serious-ass. You know what I'm saying? Full count. Payoff pitches here. Fouled off. Long at-bat starts the day for Hubert and the Cougars leadoff man. This is not the best flavor of Gatorade, by the way. In fact, this is maybe a top 5 flavor. I just wanted to mix things up. Second payoff pitch here. In play. Grounder to shortstop. Oh, bounces off the glove of Kellner. He had to slide over to get it, but he should have gotten it. It touched the glove. Tough play, but still one with what we've seen from Kellner at this point in the year that you think he could get. Yeah, just kind of gets under his glove there. It was hit to the gap, and Kellner did have to scoot over to get it. But that ends up being leadoff man on first base, second batter up. Mr. Bain, how we doing, man? Good to see you. Second batter of the day, first pitch is high. There was plenty of trash talk to the TU fans. When we were winning by 7, it was great telling them we were up by a touchdown. That's great. Good for you, man. Got to get it all out of the system. It's been a rough couple of years in the rivalry. You finally get to slam the door on them. Feels so nice. Fouls the second pitch off of this at-bat. 1-1 count. Stream started. Yes, it has indeed, Ryan. And I've got a 5-star edge rusher. Did this just happen? I have not checked. One count for Cole Hubert. Leadoff man got on by way of what they might call an error. Here's the 1-1. High. We go 2-1. We got the best of both worlds this week in the great close game on Friday and belt to ass on Saturday. Yes, it felt so good because I think there was stuff to love about both. Like just new evolutions or new revelations about this team, or really just stamping in some things we knew. Quick throw to first. He's back and safe. Game 1, it's just the resilience of the team. Back and forth affair, man. I mean, they took that 2-run lead. It was the biggest lead of the game, 6th inning. A&M took it back and never gave it away. Houston beats SIP. Got to show up. 100%. Here's the 2-1. That one's high. 3-1. Well, 3-1 count. In danger of getting both leadoff batters on here. We'll see how Hubert responds. Now 11 pitches in. A&M undefeated at home against Texas when Schloss is on the field. What a good guy! What a good guy still coaching for us. Here's the 3-1. That's a strike. We'll go full count. Come on, Hubert. Both batters going full count to lead off the game. Hubert getting nice and lathered up early on. Quick throw to first. Back standing. Boy, gig 'em Aggies. Yes, sir, Richter. Gig 'em indeed. Gig 'em Aggies, baby. The only thing that'd be just as sweet is if we sweep LSU at their house. It's on the table. It's just really about our focus this weekend, our sticking to it. Like I said in the video, not taking a picture of what just happened, staying hungry, and keep building. Because I just think that we should have that team. They have not shown signs of life. Still full count after a couple of throws to first. No outs in the inning. Second batter of the day. The payoff pitch. High and away. Second batter walks. Both leadoff men for Houston get on base. And unfortunately, back-to-back games where fielding has kind of messed with Hubert's mojo, you might feel a little bit. Maybe should have gotten that first out. Hubert ends up walking the next guy for a full count. But time to bounce back. 2 on, no outs. Third batter of the day up. Here's the pitch. It's high. Remember, A&M went to CWS year 1 and Texas couldn't make it out of their own regional. Did you see that video on X with the losers on the Horn podcast calling themselves Fairweather fans, morons? I saw something. Is that what that was? Is that Horn's podcast? I think he was trying to compliment us in a weird way, but kind of like backhandedly, and he ended up burning himself. Burning his own fan base. Which, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yes, we are going to show up for a rain delay. Yes, we are going to wait around all day to see our team put belt to ass for a third consecutive game. Of course we are. Pretty easily. Cole Hubert's pitching, the freshman, Richter. Mound visit from JK right now. Couple of long at-bats. Been 3 payoff pitches so far through 2. Both guys get on. I love hearing the booing from this weekend. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And you want to see the Sip doing the warm him, but caught with the hook him at the same time? Yeah, I saw that. They're just trying to be part of something special. That's what they're trying to be a part of. They want to feel it. Here's the 1-0. In play. It's going to land left center. Into the glove of Caden Sorrell. Houston's going to score one. Brutal start for the Aggies. And Cole Hubert at the mound. 1-0 ball game. 2 on. No outs in the top of the first inning. Aggies will be starting with a deficit. Got to help the young pitcher out. Make that play that gets hit to shortstop, even though it was a tough play to make. Mess with the psyche. Have to imagine. We saw it last week, so I mean, don't think it's a reach to say that's something that happens. Runners in the corners now. First pitch of the 4th at-bat of the day is a strike. You think it'll be a hit? I'll catch up to chat. We'll keep it going. I don't want to miss anybody. Here's the 0-1. Hit. In play. Lands in left field. They'll score another. Well, not sure how long this day will go for Cole Hubert. Maybe they'll let him try to work this out here. Runner on first now with no outs. 2-0 ball game. Would love to see Hubert respond. I would wager that the typical tactic of Lions being on standby will not be in play today. They're going to make the move now. Early walk into the mound. Could be Weston Moss. No pat on the butt from early there. Tough for the freshman there. And it will be Juan Vargas. First pitcher of the bullpen much earlier than expected. Hopefully he can pick things up. Kellner's the only fielder kind of struggling in the field. He's had a couple of those recently. Yeah, I've never been a trash talker, but man, it came out of nowhere. Couldn't help it, couldn't stop it. Trooper, you were part of the, what's the word? The mob mentality, which we needed that week, and I love it. I love it. It was always going to take on its own personality, despite whatever you personally are. I think the crowd and the specific visitor, I mean the team, but the guy, was going to bring it out of us. So I respect it, Trooper Drew. Double play is in play. Runner on first right now. Was up in 203 for Texas, says 1999 Texag. We were asking their fans up there to try to name 3 players on their team. They went 2 for 9 in that challenge. Are you serious? Damn, you put them on the spot. And they failed the test. Y'all were talking some trash. Damn. Good for y'all. Mr. Bain, yeah, he's been very active on X. He's been hilarious on X. Mr. Bain's been in his bag. Also, he posted his dog today. Beautiful dog. I've been blowing up Twitter, chasing Sips around, and they do not like me. All they can say in their all-time record against us in export, the copium is insane. Yeah. I was also in 203. I asked for one person to show me a class ring. No one did. Yeah, they have those. You've been talking crap, really. One of them did return, UNSA. All right, Juan Vargas. Didn't see him this weekend. They went to Darden as the middle inning guy in game 1. Figured Vargas was on standby for Sunday. Never happened. Figured it could have been like a Moss, Vargas, Cunningham kind of a day. Or if Moss, Vargas, Cunningham, Freshcorn last inning kind of a game. Because I'm sure he had about 20 pitches to give. Freshcorn did. If they wanted to hold on to a lead late. But didn't get it. He will play today. Opportunity for him to get some reps. Runners on first and second. No outs. I thought it was just a runner on first. So 2 runners on, none down. 2 runs on the board already for Houston. Batter up for Juan Vargas. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. They ruled it a hit. Gotcha. Still felt like it was a play that was there. But it was tough. One of their greatest game 3 got rained out. Absolutely. Here's the 0-1. That one's high. 1-1. I think we were ready to sweep them. Home recall, obviously, but I can do that in this room. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we still did sweep them. But no, for sure. It would have been fun because they still had Volantis and Kozart, so it would have been a fun challenge. Swing and a miss. We'll go 1-2. Dos Equis triple play. There we go. Tres Equis. 1-2 count for Juan Vargas and his first batter of the day. Relieving for the freshman Cole Hubert, whose start did not go well. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Triple sec, triple play. There we go, Noble. I like that. I like that. It's a triple sec, triple play. That's nice. That rolls off the tongue. Here's the 1-2. High and away. Time to slug to a victory. Or just get a pitcher in to stabilize the day. 2-2 count for Vargas. You get the freshman out there. Not too sure what you'll get. He's had some good ones. He's had some bad ones. Here's the 2-2. Popped up. In play. Partita comes close to the mound and gets the first out of the ball game. Happened later than you would have hoped. But 1 down for Vargas. 1 out on the board. I do think we've had too long a leash on our pitchers this year. I think maybe that's some early season stuff. Probably going to shorten now. Hubert, I think 5 midweek starts. 2 have been good. 3 have been bad. And that's freshman. Got a little Houston to our trap by loading the bases and giving up walks in the first inning. Yeah, apparently. First pitch of his second at-bat is high and away. It's a ball. I'm going to skip all this stuff right here. Tarleton, yep. Clown, yeah, of course. Here's the 1-0. That's a strike. 1-1. That play is tough at second. Kellner was playing more towards the middle. Even if he fielded it clean, I don't think he was going to get there. Possibly true. At shortstop. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Here's the 1-1. That one's low and in. Tuesday games don't really matter. I mean, yeah, it's nice to win them. If you were winning your SEC series, they don't matter, but I like winning them. 3-1 count for Vargas. It was a badge of honor to be undefeated in the midweeks until this last one. Here's the 3-1. Hit. In play. Gavin snags it. Underhand throw to first. Gets the out at first. Great play by Gavin there. Kind of turned it around and caught it moving away. Gavin's been playing some good first base. Gavin's been a monster. Literal superstar performance this weekend. He played it cool. Every time he was asked about the rivalry and the grudge match factor, he said, just another game, just another game. Technically true. He played really well that weekend. Really freaking well. 2 down in the inning. There's a strike. At-bat starts 0-1. Runners on second and third. The 0-1 pitch, fouled off. 0-2 quickly. See if Vargas can get us out of here. 2-run deficit ain't no problem. I'd like to see the bats start fast. Just act like you're coming out of a rain delay, right? Here's the 0-2. Ooh, just outside. Just don't make a habit out of it, for sure. 2022 A&M team all over again with a better lineup. That seems to be the comparison for sure. Rudy, good to see you. Here's the 1-2. In play. Will it land? Diving catch by Terrence Keel makes the play. Keel had to run up to left center and dive forward to catch that ball. Couldn't tell if he reeled it in, but he did. Third out of the inning. Aggies will take a 2-0 deficit to their first half inning at bat. And let's get it going, Gavin. Start us off right. You know, we've seen a kind of a slow start from the starting trio at times through many games this year. Let's avoid that today. Let's make that something we can overcome today like they did this last weekend. Or the last game, Saturday. Hubert will be a dominant closer next year, says Rudy. He needs to build functional strength that will give him the movement and keep him throwing flat. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's going to have a huge role. That's so rude, Rolly. That's so rude to say that about Hubert. This was such a statement weekend for A&M baseball programming early. Everyone was put on alert when we played the best, when the lights were the brightest. Yeah, and you did it for 3 series last year, and unfortunately the Missouri series was a thing. Let's not do that again. I'm playing, James. His performance today is still fresh. I hope you're playing, Rolly. We don't do that. Rolly, you were scaring me. I know. Rolly wanted to spook us there. He's sticking around. He's a supporter. I think he subscribes to the channel. Pretty good stuff from Vargas there, by the way. Got us out of it. Gave up nothing. Had runners on when he took over. And now we get to watch some amazing batters. Gavin Grahovac, Caden Sorrell, Chris Akopian. Chris Akopian's top of my list for this midweek game of boxes you want to see checked. Would like to see him have a good game. Freshman at the mound for Houston, Caden Cooper, righty. Tall guy, 6'7". I'll read the screen that you can see right now. 1-1 record, 4.84 ERA through 22 1/3 innings pitched. 1.52 whip, 21 Ks to 11 walks. I really thought Gavin's triple was a grand slam. I've never heard Bluebell so loud. My watch is reading 100 decibels. That's awesome. That was awesome, man. I love seeing him hustle for those triples. There was that one to the left field corner as well, where I think the left fielder must have been shifted over or something. Took him forever to get to that ball in the corner, and Gavin just got on his horse and made it to third. That was sick. I think that was game 1. All right. Gavin's in the batter's box, ready to go. First pitch to Grahovac. It's outside. Start with the ball. TK. Okay, TK. Great play. Yeah, baby. TK. TK being TK. TK whoop. Love it. That was a great play by TK. Love having him in left field. I actually, despite Binder up some of his upside, I'd like to see TK get some run through this lineup for a while because of stuff like that. Stuff he can do running the bases. Still batting just under 300 despite being in a bit of a slump. I mean, he still gets on. I mean, he got hit by a pitch in the face last game, but finally got that slump broken towards the tail end of the series. Time for these explosive Aggie bats. All right, get it back. Yep. Right here, right now. 1-0 count for Gavin. The pitch in the zone, 1-1. We are the Fitch. We are the Fitchy. We are the ones who make a brighter Fitch, so let's start fitching. What's up, Fitch? What's up, Nick? 1-1 for Gavin. Here's the pitch. That one's way outside. Water covers 70% of the earth. TK and Sorrel cover the rest. It is all their jurisdiction. Very true, Gabriel. Very true. 2-1 count for Gavin. The pitch. Swing and a miss. About a hip-high fastball right there. Gets Gavin swinging. 2-2 count for Gavin. The pitch to Grahovac. Low and away. We'll go full count. TK is baseball Bryce Anderson. Very easy to root for and great potential. Sure. I need the Aggie bats to bust it wide open early. Yes, sir. The payoff pitch to Gavin. Swing and a miss. Big time strikeout for the freshman at the mound to start the day. That probably feels very good for him. Let's see if Caden Sorrell can get one back. Yeah, the Friday game, for example, was 3 up, 3 down for these three. Middle of the order had it taken care of, though. They got some stuff going. Then when they got back to the top, they really got things going. Happened a couple times throughout the season. Caden Sorrell in the batter's box. Here we go. First pitch. Low. I love Hubert. Come on, man. Don't come on, man, me. You said the words. You tricked me. You tricked me. You knew what you were doing. You fooled me. 1-0 count for Sorrell. The pitch inside. 2-0. We doing victory call-ins? We might could do a call-in here in the middle part of the game. Anybody wants to talk about the team? Get these runs back. Let's go. 2-0 pitch to Caden. That one finds the inside of the zone. 2-1. 9-3. Richter calling a shot even after seeing the start. He has A&M winning 9-3. Could be a competitive game. Let's see how Vargas does. Could be a big day for Vargas. Here's the 2-1. Touched up by Caden. Left center. Looks like they're going to get it. Left fielder gets it, falling away onto the warning track. 2 down for the Ags. I find it interesting we're clicking without Wes Jordan playing much, if at all. I want to like the guy, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, but they like him. They wanted to play him Sunday, and that tells me something. That tells me some stuff. Chris Akopian at the plate. 2 down, no one on. Top of the list here for guys we want to see breakthrough. Because, man, he could be such a weapon for this team. First pitch to Hakopian. In the dirt. Howdy. What's up, Sean? Better late than never ever, I've been told. Yeah, that's for sure, man. No worries. We're all just settling in here. Still the first inning. You're not that late, Sean. Welcome in, welcome in. 1-0 count for Hakopian. The pitch, outside. I would argue per capita, Bluebell might even be more hostile than Kyle Field. Whew. I think in the biggest games when A&M is doing well, Kyle Field and Bluebell are like equal. I just think the scenario yesterday made it like insane. Here's the 2-0. That one outside of the zone. It's a strike. But there is something to be said about how personal Bluebell can get, calling pitchers by names, chanting audible verbiage to players that's very clear. Maybe you're onto something. Here's the 2-1. Outside. 3-1. West hasn't had a great year. He started well. So don't really want to risk having him in the lineup when he isn't contributing. They were going to on Sunday. They were going to. He was in the lineup. Here's the 3-1. That one's outside. That's a 2-out walk. Chris Akopian gets on. Jake Dewar, all reliable, Mr. 2-out rally to the plate. Talked about it in my show this morning. Didn't realize it at the time, but that 8-run inning, 6 of the 8 runs of that inning came after a mid-at-bat rain delay and with 2 outs on the board. So that was a post-rain delay 2-out rally. I mean, if this team could do it then, this team could do it any time. Jake Dewar at the plate. Runner on first, 2 down. Here's the pitch. That one's in the zone. Starts 0-1. It helps baseball fans have no problems booing. We need a boo, man. I think we can, what's it called? The horse laugh, the hissing. That can be reserved for, like, just the team running out. You're not, like, really into the boo. It's like, oh, we got to, you know, tell this team what's up. But when you're trying to show up like a ref or a schloss, you got to boo. You got to boo when some bullshit's happening. And some bullshit was happening whenever that man walked to the mound. Didn't want to see it. Boo him. 1-1 count. My dog's running around like a madman. The pitch to Dewar. Low. 2-1. It's more personal being that close to the players' fans. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, last story about this past weekend, says Trooper Drew. I started a chant after a TU player struck out looking, Schloss swings for you. Did everyone jump on it, Trooper Drew? Here's the 2-1. Also low and in. 3-1 count for Dewar. Let's have eyes like a hawk here, Dewar. The 3-1 pitch. It's in the zone. Just caught the inside of the zone. That was almost low and in as well, but that one caught the zone. Full count here with 2 down and 1 on. Jake Dewar. The pitch. Grounder. Does it get through? No. Took him a second to reel it in, but enough time to get that ball and throw out Dewar at first. Scoreless first inning for the Ags. Ags still in that 2-0 deficit. Come on, Juan Vargas. You got us out of it. Let's keep it going. I'll give the Texas credit for a good DKR environment. Our teams didn't play well there, and lots of people said that was the best ever at DKR. That was a real environment when we went there. And we're not a big time rival. Who cares? I want the Southwest Conference back. Who's with me? Nah. I like the SEC matchups, man. Marquee every weekend is so much fun. The Southwest Conference, you're going to have some lulls on the schedule. I mean, technically it's better for your success, right? But I like it. You had the same response, Noble. That's funny. There's way too much money for that to happen. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a fan, Sean. I'm not a fan. Sorry. I wouldn't mind, like, an occasional, like, big-time Texas school matchup. Like, I wouldn't mind a home-and-home versus Tech or Baylor or something like that every now and then. That'd be fun, regional. There you go. That's exactly right, UNSA. Hako needs it versus righties. Well, you got the walk. In-state matches would be cool. Yeah. Did you hear about the T-Sip that bought the bottom story of a 2-story outhouse? That's funny. I have not heard that one, but I can imagine. What's up, D-Rag? Hope you're doing well. Vargas back at the mound. It was a brutal first inning for the starter, Hubert. Let's see what Vargas can do here. First pitch is a strike. Towering batters in the batter's box right now. Here's the 0-1. That one's fouled off. Just out of play down the left field line. 0-2 count. Drew's been showing off the golf swing on X. I want to see him in his golf swing in action. Big 90 is the golf ball on the tee. Just go and hit him with a golf club. Just commit assault. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout for Juan Vargas to start off this second inning. Good stuff. Okay, Vargas. Let's build right now. Let's build. Dewar hits baseballs, yeah. When is the wife going to make an appearance? Babe! Not tonight. Next at bat, first pitch. Edge of the zone. Just on the outside of the zone there. That's a strike. It was close. We'll take it. I guess that's really what I would want more. Tech, Baylor, SMU, TCU would be fun. Yeah. That one's low and in. That was also close. That'll be called a ball, though. 1-1 count. It's really nice to see the Hako take there, yeah. That one's low. 2-1. The section jumped on it. Nice. Here's the 2-1. That one's high and in. 3 straight balls make this a 3-1 count for Juan Vargas, with 1 down and no one on. Here's the pitch. That one finds the zone as the batter starts taking a walk towards first. Walk it back. Here's a full count pitch coming up. The payoff. Popped up. Should be in play. Left center. Sorrell's under it. 2 up, 2 down in the inning. Keep it moving. Dang, that was hit hard. Yeah, it was. He even had to juggle it and bobble it, but he got it in time. SEC is the best league in college sports. We're here. We're not leaving. It would be fun to see us at Ohio State or Michigan or Iowa, but I like where we are. SEC against everybody. I just, for A&M, like the competition, especially baseball and basketball. I mean, that's just like a cherry on top. Football's obviously the baby, but this is so much fun. These matchups you get in these other sports, the big three, any sport. They're good everywhere. To be fair, Big 12 is good in other stuff. But no, SEC is the top of the top. Traditionalists in me would like the SWC. Grew up with it, so it holds special place in my heart. Love the SEC matches. Play the toughest conference every week. Plus, it won't happen. Right. Be great to get Vargas going. Yes, on the way right now. 3-1 count for Vargas. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Out of play. Multiple full counts this game so far. Another one coming up right here. Here's the payoff. It is high. 2-out walk. Nothing Vargas can't handle. Let's get to the next one and get him out of here. I think we should schedule an in-state school or 2 for football non-con every year. Well, there's one less non-con game every year now, so I don't know how I think it's probably less likely now than ever. First pitch of this at-bat is fouled off. Babe, the meatloaf. The meatloaf. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside. How about our SEC Championship women's tennis again this year? How about volleyball? But yes. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. A strike away from keeping this a 2-run deficit. Middle of the order coming up. Always dangerous. It'll be TK leading off the inning. I'm sorry, Partita followed by TK and Jorian Wilson. Vargas get us there here. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. This guy's hitting 352. I imagine we're back at the top of the order here. Here's the 1-2 from Vargas. In play. Deep center to the warning track. Sorrell has it. And he was reaching out to feel that wall because he hit that wall hard early in game, what was it, game 2? To start that game up. Right there, he didn't want to take any chances, but he got the ball nice and short of it right on the warning track. Still a 2-run deficit. Aggie bats coming right up. I'll be right back. I love how Sorrell had the hand. I was like, not again. We're not doing this again. All right, Bats, take us there, baby. Come on. Natty and V-Ball agreed. Yeah, I mean, it was a great run. Insane run. Yes, sir, Gabriel. Sorrell's a machine, yeah. Drew, you got to sip on that fierce grape. It's good. My favorite flavor. I love the grape. I love the grape. I think that's my favorite flavor, too. I always go for the zero, though. The grape zero is great. Partita killed Jordan. Yeah, yep. Volleyball just paced everybody with all the 1 seeds too. It was insane work. I know, man. All the favorites got downed. Jorian, I like his potential tonight, says Bruce. All right, Bruce, calling his shot. Calling his shot. I'm on team Hakopian tonight. Hakopian's my guy tonight, but hey, I'm not opposed to a little Jorian Wilson action. We'll see him this inning. We've done this before, Rolly. We've had this discussion before. I actually love the orange flavor. I think it's right there, but I think I edge grape out, or eight grape edges it out. I'd be comfortable putting orange as second. I like the cucumber lime a lot. I think it's cucumber lime. I also really like the white one. Nico Partita, freshman phenom, leading us off. First pitch to Partita. New pitcher on the mound. First pitch gets through. Grounder to the left fielder gets Nico Partita, leadoff man on first. He wasted no time right there. 1 pitch and done against the new pitcher. They went from freshman to senior. Made that switch quickly. Damn. Man, Partita, I mean, what else can you say? Freshman comes in, a lot of hope. You never know what you're going to get from a freshman season, and he is delivered in every way, shape, and form. TK at the plate. First pitch to TK is high. One 0 count for TK. The pitch, fouled off. Got to feel like TK is good for a couple of homers this year. When are they going to come? I think he got 2 last year, maybe 1. We can double those numbers up this year now that he's getting his opportunity again. Let's go TK with a 1-1 count. The pitch, high. 2-1. I think TK's had like 3 headshots this year, hit by pitch on the helmet. And last one went helmet eyebrow. Good. I was shocked that didn't break skin. I thought he'd be bleeding for sure after that one. Here's the 2-1. Touched up. Deep left, but not deep enough. To the warning track. Left fielder has it. Hit pretty well by TK. But that is 1 down in the inning. Partita stays at first. Rolly, God. Rolly can't just have an opinion on something. It has to be like the strongest opinion you've ever heard, especially when it comes to food. He almost didn't catch that. It was pretty well in that gap, but he got to it. Jordan Wilson up. Touches the first baseball hit to him. It's deep. Bye-bye. Jorian Wilson, another freshman to freshman. 2 runs on the board for the Ags. He's amazing. Bruce called his shot. Clap emojis for Bruce. He called it. 1 pitch and done for both freshmen to equalize this game. You can't even pitch to these freshmen. They're detonating baseballs. 2 freshmen, 2 pitches, 2 runs. What a beast. What a freaking beast. My goodness, this guy is a baseballer. Sheesh, man. Bear Harrison at the plate. First pitch to Bear. Fouled off. We get probably 3 years of Partita, Kellner, and Jorian. Life like this sure is sweet. 3 years. And this is the worst they'll be. Here's the 0-1 to Bear. Touched up. Looks like it should be routine for the right fielder. It is. 2 down. I'll read off the celebrations at the break, guys. That was fantastic. Thanks, Drew. Tuesday, right-handers cannot handle this to the Jorian. The Jorian. Exactly. Bottom of the order here, 3rd freshman of this half inning. The first 2 have been quite productive. Can Boston Kellner keep with the theme? We won't hold it against him if he doesn't, but it'd be a hell of an opportunity. First pitch is low. 1-0 count for Boston. The pitch, touched, lands, left field, base hit, 2-out single for Boston Kellner. All 3 freshmen scoring hits this inning. They're amazing, man. I mean, I'm out of descriptions. They're just fucking awesome. They're just fantastic, man. It's crazy. All right. Boston Kellner on first. 2 down. Gavin Grahovac at the plate. Pitch. They hit Gavin. 2 on. Caden Sorrell is up. Do it to him, man. Do it to him. Oh. Opportunity, man. Opportunity. Yeah, Jinx Trooper Drew. All right, mound visit. Yep, think it over. You might walk this guy. But then Hakopian just busts the slump all over you. And game over. Hakopian's going to make him think once, about this whole Sorrell situation coming up. Gavin leads in hit by pitch. No. It's got to be Bear Harrison. Look up Josiah Hartshorn. He's a Cubs low A player, was committed to A&M. We truly had an elite freshman catch. Oh, he was committed to A&M. Damn. And that was another guy that early got. Just didn't get him to campus. First pitch to Caden Sorrell. 2 on, 2 outs. They hit Caden! All right, that probably works out in their advantage, unless Chris Akopian has something to say about it. Chris Akopian, bust your slump. I mean, he got on this game. Cubs paid him $2 million. God, yeah. All right, bases loaded. Chris Akopian, just play your game, dude. Just play your game. You get hit by a pitch. You get hit by a pitch. Come on, Akopian. First pitch to Chris. It's in the zone. It's a strike. Intentional walk. Just walk him. Don't have to hit him. Walker running on hit by pitch. 0-1 count for Akopian. Here's the pitch. Gets the zone. 0-2. Oh, Chris, please, man. Come on. I know you'll bust the slump. I know you'll feel bad if you don't get this. Here's the 0-2. That one's way low. Good eye. 1-2. Come on, Chris. One-two count. The pitch. Low and away. Okay, Chris. Good eye. 2-2. Come on. Breathe. Chris Akopian. 2-2 count. Bases loaded. The pitch. Chopped in play. To the glove of the shortstop. Thrown out at first. Well, the Aggies load him up, but they don't get him home. However, we did have a 1-2 punch from a couple of Aggie freshmen in the inning. Nico Partita gets on off of one pitch. Jorian Wilson homers off of one pitch. 40-mile-an-hour pitch? What are you talking about? Was that what? What's up, figurine champ? How we feeling, man? We feeling good? All right, Vargas, we got to keep it going. Bats are stabilizing. Game is tied up. No more early deficit. It has been cured. Go play free, Vargas. Get some outs here. Hack pulling his swings. He's, early acknowledged he's in his head right now. He has to get over this. This is just, we're dealing with this. He's too valuable to sit. We can't do it. Doing great. Yeah, feeling pretty damn good myself, figurine champ. Hacko had to protect the plate there, but those first two were not strikes. They were borderline. There have been a few borderline this game. I've been all right with the umps so far. Can we start a hit by pitch 3 chant? That'd be funny. Hacko looking better, not there yet. Yeah. I mean, he walked today. That was a tough at-bat. Keep it going. Also see everyone in here. Yes, sir. We've been having some good turnouts even for these midweeks, man. Appreciate all of you guys. Again, won't be live this weekend. I am going out of town. But I will drop a post-spring game reaction probably early to mid next week. I'm trying to get a pre-spring video out. I'm traveling, though. It's going to be tough. I'm racing against the clock to do it. We will be live for at least 2 of the 3 games against Florida next weekend. We'll make it up that weekend. I do not think I'll be live Tuesday night, which is the midweek next week. So next live show will be most likely next Friday. For sure Saturday, too. And the TBD one is Sunday. Grant Cunningham to the mound, trying to get some arms in because a lot of these guys didn't get to pitch with a shortened weekend, trying to get some rhythm going. Grant Cunningham was good last time we saw him. Playing his best baseball, best pitching as an Aggie. Let's keep it going, man. What do y'all think? Do y'all think there's still a chance we see Moss today, or will we have seen him already? I feel like they're going to want to pitch him. Two-two ball game. Cunningham to the mound. Top of the third. Here we go. Like the stream. Yeah, thanks, Richter. Drop a like, guys. That helps me out. Double check you're subbed. Appreciate y'all. All right, batter up for Grant. First pitch of the day. Swing and a miss. More of that. Wouldn't hurt for Weston Ether. Also wouldn't hurt for him to have a little mental break and reset. Give his arm a rest for the long haul. Here's the 0-1. It's low. Yeah, should be able to get him in this weekend and feel okay about it. I believe that A&M should have the upper hand all over this weekend. Just it's A&M versus A&M. Here's the 1-1. Bottom of the zone. We go 1-2. Only if Moss needs to stay fresh. I'm sure they're just going to play it. Yeah, by the way Moss feels and what they're seeing from him in practice and what he's communicating. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. We broke TU. Why? What's going on? Islanders are up 5-0 over Texas. Oof. If Moss can throw an inning or two and still pitch this weekend, then he probably should pitch since he didn't this weekend just to get him back into it. Love Tamu CC. Went there for a summer, had a blast. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. Seems out of play, but Gavin's running to it. Does Gavin have a play? No, it's about 2 yards out of play. Not throwing them throws their schedule off. Well, his schedule was already kind of thrown off. Pitchers skip starts all the time. Yeah, we're in a really weird scheduling spot right now if you think about it because we finished our series versus Vandy on Friday, and then they finished their series versus Texas on Saturday. So their schedule is all jacked up. And they're pitching their best games of the year right now. Here's the 1-2. That one's in play to the glove of Partita. Scoops it. Thrown out at first. One down in the inning. I love the stab by Partita right here. Just not a stab, just a scoop out of the air off the one hop. Ran up. Got to it. Saved some precious milliseconds and got it to first. What a stud, Partita. Do you think us and T haven't played one fewer game than everyone else will end up mattering? Not if we keep winning. I doubt it. 5-0 after one. That's wild. Mr. Bain loves baseball. Me too. The 1-0 pitch. Way outside. Got away from Bear. Reel it in. Yeah, but we see them pretty quick to switch arms today from Vargas to Cunningham specifically. So if they're trying to get guys in the game that didn't pitch on Sunday that they could use this Sunday, they could have used on Sunday, it would not surprise me to see Moss today. Here's the 2-0. That one's in play. Lands left field. One out single by Houston. Runner on first. I think the pitcher's got away from Cunningham this at-bat. Oh, man. Base runner fell going to first. The Kyle Field sniper got him. Turf monster. Grass monster. Grass monster. We can't have a turf monster because we got a real baseball field. First pitch of this at-bat is a ball, 1-0 start. Runner on first, one out. Here's the pitch. It's another base hit. Shallow right center to the glove of Sorrell. Base runner takes third. Runners in the corners now for Houston. Threatening to take their lead back with a runner in scoring position. One out on the board. Grant Cunningham running into some trouble early on here. Regroup. Regroup. Is anyone actually able to see this game? Yes. Next at bat. First pitch. It's high. Come on, Cunningham. Reel it in. Seems like he hasn't really found command. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's fouled off down the right field line. Hit pretty hard. But a 1-1 count for Grant Cunningham to work with. Late arriving crowd in Bluebell Park. Looks pretty full for a midweek. A lot of excitement around here. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off down the first base line yet again. 1-2 count. Get one back here, Cunningham. CC escapes the inning with only one run allowed. Up 4 going to the top of the second. Interesting. Grant Cunningham takes a deep breath. 1-2 count. The pitch in play to glove of Gavin, going for the double play, gets to Kellner, back to the first baseman, and Grant Cunningham has it. Dos Equis double play. Wow. That was a 3-6-1 double play. Insanity. What a play by Gavin to make to go for it. Good on Cunningham to get there. Cunningham had to reach and lunge for that. He was playing first base right there. 3-6, got it. Oh my goodness, Cunningham almost overran the bag. It's close though. It's close. I didn't catch it in the slow-mo right there. They're going to slow it down even more. Y'all are saying he's out. Let's see this angle. Oh, he's out. Easily out. What a play, man. What a play. No, the second angle's going to show he's out, Trooper Drew. Good stuff. Good on Cunningham for getting there and lunging and playing first base. E-Bone Capone, what's up? Saying Thursday? Yes, sir. Thursday's a hell of a day. Yeah, heel doesn't come up until after. I mean, the heel does come up, but he's touched the bag by the time it happens, right? They're showing him off the bag, but this is after everything happens. Ball and glove, heel on bag. That's an out. That's an out. He is so out. It just looked funky late after the fact. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess we got to see it 30 times. All right, they're running out to give the ruling. Head ump looks like he's ready to play some D-tackle. Yeah, he's out. All righty. Great double play right there. A little throwback to second. Back to pitcher at first. Beautiful stuff right there. Scoreless inning. Ags keep the game tied. Let's go, Bats. Let's get it going. Dewar, Partita, and Keel up. I love me some Jake Dewar. Beautiful from the pitcher. Absolutely. Great stuff by Cunningham. That was awesome. Great job by all involved. Yes. Everyone participated on the group project. Uh-oh. Bane's calling the playbook. He's calling the play. The Dewar single into the Partita double into the TK double. I think TK has it today. I'm feeling that, Mr. Bane. Of those three, if that's multiple choice, I'm going with the TK double, but I'm not surprised by any of those. We are we're tied for second, but we have sole possession of second, right? Because we have the tiebreaker. Isn't that right? They just show the standings on screen. We have the tiebreaker. So they're going to say we're tied because we're mid-season, but if this were to end right now, we're second place. Georgia's in first. Good team. If we get the tub, can you play Tarzan Boy by Baltimore after what is... We'll see. First pitch by Dewar is high inside corner of the plate. Of the zone, I should say. That's a strike. Dewar don't mind. Third inning, third pitcher for U of H. Second pitch of the inning. Popped up by Dewar. It's to the warning track, though. He's backing up. It bounces off the wall. Couldn't get to it. The wall made the play. And Dewar's going for third. Will he make it? He will. The ball gets past. Oh, he couldn't go. That was almost an in the park. Jake Dewar with the triple. Dewar got it done. Jake Dewar, baby. I got to play the jingle. Jingle jangle. Doers get more done. Partita at the plate. First pitch to Partita hits the high inside corner of the zone. Jake Dewar, man, old freaking reliable. That dude is so good. My scoreboard moved. No, there's just no scoreboard on the screen right now. Deep shot by Partita, also to the warning track. It could be gone. It is! Nico Partita, it's a freshman fiesta. These freshmen are going crazy. My goodness, Nico. Off the batter's eye. Right in center field. Nico Partita gets it done and scores two because Dewar got it done before. I'm just going to keep playing the same jingle. Wow, wow, wow. It's insane. These are our fish. one just came on, but I'm kind of digging it. All right, TK at the plate. Let's keep it going, Mr. Bain. They outshone you. He shows bunt. It's out of play. Probably good because I was going to go right to the glove of the third baseman. Thinking sac fly at least, but the ball just traveled over due to partida power. Those were a couple of really, really high balls that ended up in play. Or home run. Best freshman in the nation. Best group of freshmen in the nation right here. Yeah, the scoreboard's not on the screen right now. There's a malfunction, so. Second pitch to TK is out of the zone. We go 1-1 on the count. Trust me, it's 1-1. Scoreboard is not up for anybody right now. It's not just you. It's not just me. The 1-1 to TK. Swing and a miss. We'll go 1-2. My goodness, man. Middle of the order, late in the order, top of the order. Don't matter. A&M will get you. Here's the 1-2 pitch. TK, it's in play. Third baseman runs up for it, throws it to first. TK made it a battle, but he is ultimately thrown out at first. 1 down in the inning, but 2 runs scored. We'll go back to Jorian Wilson, who, through 1 pitch this game, has 1 home run. He will take his second pitch of the game right here. He haven't even started running yet. Aaron, I mean, when you start running, the floodgates are just going to just burst open because it's already good. It's a cherry on top when Aaron starts running tonight. 4-2 ball game. 1 out in the inning, no one on. Jorian Wilson. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. Fitch got his Aggie ring. Hell yeah, Fitch. Did you dunk it yet? We got to get the report on the dunk. 0-1 count for Wilson. Here's the pitch. High and away. Solo shot by Jorian. James is calling it. James calls his shot. It's a good call to shot. A good shot to call too. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way high and away. We'll go 2-1. Oh, I'm so out of superlatives for the freshman. I've said everything. It's just amazing. Two 2-1 count for Jorian. The pitch. Fouled off 2-2. Not yet, but stay tuned. I am fully tuned. I think I have their voices on. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's low. We'll go full count. Stretching out, getting hot as quick as I can. Let's go, Aaron. Let's go. Get that run in. Here's the payoff to Jorian. It's a sky-high fly ball to left field. Left fielder, is he under it? He is. On the warning track. Another high shot. Almost made it out of the park, but not this time. 2 down in the inning. We'll take things on to Bear Harrison. If we would have had another moonshot stay in play, that would have been insane. I know the angles that the balls take off of Jorian Wilson's bat and what the balls end up doing seldom makes sense. First pitch to Bear. He takes a strike. Like, the angle that took off the bat to me was like a mid-left field fly out. But that ends up like a yard shy of home run. Have the Bears come back to C-Stat? We're looking for them. We're on the lookout for the Bears. The 0-1 pitch. Oh my goodness, another sky ball. This one's to the center fielder. Should be down. And that's it. But not before A&M takes a 2-run lead in the game by way of the Partida home run. Scores 2 because Jake Dewar tripled. And the Aggies get to go pitch with a lead now for the first time in the game. We'll see if they run Cunningham back out there. They've been making some quick switches. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Vincent, a Moss, even a Darden. Wouldn't be surprised to see them keep moving things around. We will see where they go, but they get to do it with a lead, which is great. I'll read off some celebrations now. Home Depot bomb match. Song is kind of a banger. The Home Depot song, absolute banger. Partita! Good to see you, by the way, J. Paul. Partita parte, says Mr. Sports Fanatic. Absolutely. Holy cow, says Trooper Drew. Oh, huh, says UNSA. Gabriel with the bubbles. Yeah, baby, from James. Gabriel with more bubbles. See, bada bing, bada boom, says Richter. Bubbles from you, un sacapuntas. Mr. Bain with some bubbles. Richter with some bubbles. Thinking sack fly at least, but the ball just traveled out due to Partita power. Absolutely. Best freshman in the nation. Yes, sir. It was Grant Cunningham last inning. Some trouble early on, but he got out of it. We'll see what they do. They've been making switches pretty quickly today. They got to get the scoreboard back up. Yeah, they do. Yeah, A&M CC, they started 5-0. Texas got one on the board, still 5-1. We could take a look around other games around the country. I don't think every SEC team's in action tonight. Florida down to Bethune-Cookman. That's our opponent in 2 weekends. Interesting. Auburn up 7-0. Bama down to UAB. Arkansas up big. Mississippi State up big. Ole Miss up big. OU down in Bedlam. Oklahoma State jumped on them. And here it is. A&M CC up 5-1 over Texas in the bottom of the second. Maybe this one goes up in the corner screen. Just keep a curious eye on it. I'm not hate watching. I'm just watching a team that I hate. All right. Texas is at bat. 1 out. Runner on second. 2-2 count. We'll keep an eye on it just for funsies. Grant Cunningham's back at the mound. Fly ball, foul ball. Looks like it's in play for Partita. Coming back to it. Gets it. 1 down in the inning. Way to stick to it is Partita. Didn't quite make it out of play down that third base line, and Partita snags it. Good stuff. It is Grant Cunningham back on the mound, by the way. Rewarded for his rebound that last inning. Not even 20 pitches in. Second batter up for Grant Cunningham this inning. The pitch, swing and a miss. Two outs. Texas batting. Runner still on second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him waving the stick right now with an 0-2 count. Let's get him out, Grant. Dr. Grant. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking. Beautiful stuff from Grant Cunningham. Did have some trouble with command his first few at-bats, but is absolutely locked in. 2 down in this inning. Scoreboard's back up, by the way. Third batter up, 2 down. That pitch got away. Low and away. 71 watching, only 21 likes. Step up for Drew, my peeps. Drop a like if you can, guys. It does help. Drop a like, drop a sub. Check out Roback. All the action items. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Got to imagine there's going to be a weekend, there's going to be a series, there's going to be a game where Cunningham throws some major pitches for this team. Here's the 1-1. In play to the glove of Cunningham with a nice gingerly throw to first. 3 up, 3 down for the Ags. A quick inning. Keep the bats going, man. Keep them hot, keep them fresh, keep them crispy. Didn't have to wait long to get him back out there. Bottom of the order coming up. Boston Kellner to lead the inning off. Texas got a base runner on. They have runners on first and second, but 2 down in the inning with an 0-2 count right now. Top of the order with Mendoza at the plate. Noise. Who's up? A&M's up. 4-2. Oh, Kellner, Grahovac, Sorrell. Yeah. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, it was a foul tip that was not caught by the catcher. Mendoza lives to fight for another pitch with 2 on, 2 outs. 0-2 count. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. There's the swing and miss. Lead stays 5-1 with the A&M CC bats coming back out. Wow. That counts, right, Trooper Drew? They can do it for us. I mean, in all likelihood, Texas comes back in this game, but it's fun to watch. All right, this commercial break's about done. All right. Boston Kellner at the plate. Let's go. Build this lead up. We can get a run rule here. I'm saying that with a 2-run lead. I want to get dinner early. That's me being greedy, though. Same pitcher this inning. First pitch to Kellner. Touched up, in play, but to the glove of the shortstop off of 2 hops. 1 down in the inning. CC runs away with it. Bain calling the shot again. He was right last time, kind of. Bless you. Thank you. Gavin Grahovac at the plate. Making some hot honey salmon. That sounds good. You're making me hungry. Gavin got hit by a pitch last at-bat. Here's the pitch. Inside of the zone. That's a strike. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Oh, 1 count for Gavin. Here's the pitch. That one's low. We'll go 1-1. The pitch. It's low. 2-1. Veteran seeing it right now. 2-1 count. The pitch, in play. Seeing eye right down the middle. Actually, that was pretty high. That was a line drive out to the center fielder. 1 hop into his glove. And that's a 1-out single. Right over second base. Yeah, he hit that pretty hard. Gavin Grahovac getting it done. Sets up Caden Sorrell with a man on. First pitch to Caden. It's chopped. Hops to the second baseman. Thrown out at first. Does advance Gavin to second. We'll see what they can do. Chris Akopian. Is it a seeing eye if it's not like a grounder? I feel like with seeing eye, it's a ball that's typically fieldable. That really wasn't. That looked like it was going to be over the head. It was like a kind of a higher line drive. To me, a seeing eye, I mean, I don't really know, but a seeing eye is like when it's like a fieldable ground ball that just hits the perfect spot. First pitch is a ball to Akopian, 1-0 count. A&M CC just scored. Didn't see how. Swing and a miss for Akopian to go 1-1. Solo homer for A&M Corpus. 6-1 lead. Is Cliff Pennington leaving? Why would you say that? Not that I know of. Here's the 1-1. That one's outside. 2-1. Chris Akopian at the plate. Runner on second. 2 outs. The 2-1 pitch. Low. 3-1. Blocked by the catcher. Gavin stays at second. Good count for Akopian to work with. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fouled off by Akopian. Seemed like he's swinging with everything he has. Corpus follows it up with a walk. They have a man on with no outs. Full count for Akopian. The payoff. It's high. A 2-out walk gets 2 on for the Aggies with Jake Dewar coming to the plate. Good eye by Akopian there. That was tight, but good job. All right, a couple of walks for Akopian. We'll take it. I like it. That's the guy we have circled, trying to just get some positive vibes, some positive plays going. A couple of those tonight. Pause in the action as they have a mound visit. Pitching change coming up from U of H. 4th pitcher of the day through 4 innings. Going to happen right now with Jake Dewar waiting at the plate. I'll be right back. I got the song queued up for Dewar. You never know. Looks like Bucky McMillan has a player on campus who's visiting and at the baseball game. According to Luke Evangelist, 6'5" guard Lucas Walls. He is from Sanford, played his first 2 years of college baseball playing under Bucky, according to Luke Evangelist. Cool. Bucky bringing him out to Bluebell. Great place to showcase. 2 down in the inning for Corpus. They have an 0-2 count at the plate right now. Extended their lead this inning with a solo homer, 6-1 game over Texas. Oh, a nationally televised game for A&M at LSU on Saturday. That's fun. SEC Network. That's cool. Walls with Bucky, yes. Yes, sir. Glue guy. Glue guy, corporate knowledge, good stuff. All right, Jake Dewar. Leading off this inning. Not leading off this inning. At bat after the pitching change, I should say. All 3 LSU games are on TV. Really? So we're finally getting our first group of nationally televised games, like the 4th and 5th weeks of conference play, or the 5th and 6th weekends of conference play. That's cool. 2 on, 2 outs. Jake Dewar at the plate. First pitch is low. At bat will start 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's high. 2-0. Another close call that goes A&M's way right there. We will take it. Two-0 pitch to Dewar. That one finds the zone. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Another strike. 2-0 count. Becomes a 2-2 count after a couple of strikes. Find the zone. See what Jake Dewar can do. The pitch. Fouled off by Dewar. What he does. Dewar doing what he does. He will fight. Texas at the plate. 0-1 count to start the inning. 2-2 for Jake Dewar with 2 on and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. To the glove of the left fielder. It's a shallow pop-up that they have no problem fielding. Aggies still with a 2-run lead. We'll see if Cunningham goes back to the mound here. He's done pretty damn well these last few at-bats. Texas closes the lead with a solo homer by Tinney. Deficit back down to 4 for Texas. Full inning to work with no outs on the board. You went back to rewatch and they said Caleb Longley. I have not. I think if there was any wind of that happening mid-season, we would know. I think you probably misheard it, Malik. I think news like that would have traveled by now. There is no indication that any kind of shakeup is happening right now. All right. Action set to resume. I believe it's top of the 5th here. Showing the Jory and Partita bombs. Freshmen getting this party going today. And it is Cunningham back on the mound here in this 5th inning. He's been pretty damn good. Might as well ride it. Batters in the box, ready to go. First pitch in the 5th. It's a strike. Finds the bottom outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. Looks like it was in the zone anyway. 0-2 count. Let's go, Grant. The future is so bright, Mr. Bain. Turnaround has been great. Year 1 to year 2, everything is just starting to click now. That pitch is low and away, but we got to keep it going. Just keep on the throttle. Sorry, guys, I'm a little sick. Here's the 1-2. That one's low, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Chopped in play. Kellner catches it on the run, makes the throw, but it pulls Gavin off the bag. I think the runner made it. Yeah, that was going to be a really tough play to make by Kellner there. He had to run back, get on his horse and get to it, and make the throw running away. It was chopped between the bag and the shortstop. Good effort by Kellner. Good catch by Gavin to come off the bag and get it. Otherwise, that's 2. But leadoff man gets on. Drew has Aggie fever? Yeah, I do. Aggie fever. Second at bat. First pitch finds the inside of the zone. Here's the 0-1. It's in play, but to the glove of Gavin, who makes the throw at second, and Kellner tags the base runner for a double play. Gavin snags the line drive. That ball was hit hard, and of course Gavin gloves it, touches bag, throws to Kellner at second, and he tags the runner. 2 down in the inning, no one on. Good fielding today. Oh, look at that turnaround by Gavin to snag that low ball. Off of one hop, really low, really fast. Look at Gavin out there. Two down, no one on. Next at bat, first pitch is a strike on the outside of the zone. This guy's got a leopard print sleeve on his right arm. This is like Call of Duty gun skins out here. 0-1 count. The pitch. Touched up. It's going to land. Right center. Jordan has to run back to the warning track to get it. Throw to second. Runner's there. And that's a 2-out double. Well hit ball by Houston there by leopard print arm. Showing some fight with 2 outs here. You can get one back, Grant. You can get one back. You know what I'm saying, Richter? All right, runner on second, 2 down. Grant's about to get one back. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Look at this guy's bat. Look at this guy's bat. Has he been using that since middle school? It is beat up. Unless that's just the style of it. That's crazy. Here's the 0-1. That one's right to the glove of Kellner. Beautiful play. Kellner lunges outward and snags it out of the air to end the inning. Aggies keep their lead at 2. Bats coming right up. Nico Partita will lead off this inning, followed by TK and Jorian. Check me on that, James. I think I'm right. One out count for Partita. Already has 2 hits on the day. Fletcher, haven't been here for a while, Drew. All I want to say is write that. Well, that's a beautiful welcome back statement by Fletcher. Write that indeed. 2-0 count for Partita. Here's the pitch. Low and away, 3-0. Wave them! Wave them pretty fingers. The roar of the ball 5 chant this weekend, that was special. We got like 3 of them over the weekend, I think. 2 game 1, 1 game 2. Here's the pitch. Ball 5. Ball 5. On a Tuesday. On a damn Tuesday. Ball 5. Leadoff man on. It's Partita, productive all 3 times at the plate today. He's amazing. TK at the plate. 1 runner on, no outs. Let's go, TK. Both. Throw to first. He's safe. Just let these ball 5 chants extend while you throw to first. Ball 5. Here's the first pitch to TK. Fouled off down the third base line. Ends the chance. 0-1 count for TK. Train coming in hot. The kid's mind is blown. What the heck? 5 engines? Damn. Here's the 0-1. High and away. That train have 5 engines? I'm dying. 1-1 count for TK. Here's the pitch. It's low. Blocked by the catcher, who gets up in a battle stance. That was pretty sick. Does keep the runner at first. Good block. Was it a 6 engine? That's insane. That thing was nuts. That's got to be a record, right? Here's the 2-1. touched up by TK, but it's fouled off. He's been making some contact today, man. Trains with 5 motors aren't uncommon. I feel like it's always like 2 or 3 at the games. I'm not a big train guy. I don't know, but I feel like it's always like 2 or 3. 2-2 count for TK with a runner on. Here's the pitch. In play, line drive to left field. TK getting it done. Runners on first and second. Come on, Ags. Hanging in there. Hanging in there. TK's doing some stuff today. Ended the last game strong. You think Partita's going to go off against LSU? He's going to go off every series now. TK, that's just who Partita is now. He just stays going off. Sets up Jorian Wilson with 2 on and no outs. Let's get it done. There's the pitch. Is that in play? That sneaks in down the third base line. Going to knock some home. Jorian Wilson gets Partita home. He gets TK home. 2 RBI double for Jorian Wilson, again off of 1 pitch. He's amazing. Wowie. Opposite field, line drive, snuck in. What a beast. What a beast. Another double freshman inning with a little bit of sophomore TK sprinkled in there. That was 1 pitch opposite field, right? Bear Harrison at the plate. Jorian on second. No outs. Jorian's going. They throw to second. Will Jorian get there? Jorian steals third. He made it look effortless. Long strides, just gets there. What a beast. Oh, Elko, you can't have him. I'm sorry, Elko. We got to keep him on the diamond. I know you want him. I know you want him. I know you saw him truck that first baseman against Vandy. I know you see him with that size running the bases. He's earlies, man. Heath. Jorian. My goodness. Runner on third now. Now the at-bat for Bear begins. First pitch. Check swing. Went around. I know, Jonathan. I have it up in the corner. A&M CC is up 6-2. They're batting. 1 runner on, 1 out. Just flied out. The 0-1 to Bear is low and in. It looked like it almost hit his foot, but it didn't. With Bear, you always think it does. But a 1-1 count now. Here's the 1-1 to Bear. Low and away. 2-1. Oh, this could be a fun inning if we keep it going. It already has been. Activity in their bullpen. Potentially pitcher number 5 for them about to come out. Here's the 2-1. And that one hits Bear! Elmer Fudd is hunting Bear again! Oh, that one hurt. Dead leg right on the quad. But Bears are resilient. Thick coat of fur will protect a Bear from the worst of hit by pitches. But Bear is feeling this one in all seriousness. He's having to walk this one off. Ouch. You okay, Bear? Oh, that one's just a stinger. That has to hurt right on that meat. Right on that Bear meat. Pause. But right on his quad. Shut up, Drew. That is the 3rd hit by pitch this game. And Bears having to take a walk with the training staff while Houston makes another pitching switch. This is number 5 for them through 5 innings. Oh, Bears going to the dugout. He's going to have a big old bruise right there. I think he'll be okay. I don't think anything structural from my just novice eye looks to be in jeopardy, but I think that could probably be a very, very sore spot for several weeks. Was it knee? I thought it was quad. I'm going to go back and look. We're so used to Bear just shaking these off. When one actually gets to him, it's like, holy crap, is he okay? Oh, yeah, that was knee. That was definitely knee. Lead knee. Ooh! That was like lower patella. That was like kneecap, shin. This is the kneecap. This is the shin. He got hit right here. Ouch. I mean, he was laughing about it when he was walking it off, but that's just pain. It's a tough place to have a big old bruise, especially when you're squatting the whole game in a catcher stance. Ouch. Hopefully he's all right. Elko signed to the hot dog. The hot dog guy. That's awesome. Yeah, they're still down 4, Logan. What's up, Logan? Can Chestnut catch? It won't be Chestnut. It'll be, I forget his name. He's played a couple of times this year. Man, that Jorian Wilson hit was impressive. And then stealing third through the pickoff. Man, oh man. Well, a 6-2 lead. Runners in the corners. No outs this inning. A lot of partying to do. All right. If Hayden Schott is on second and Terrence Keel is on first and Gavin Grahovac hits a triple, how close does Terrence Keel get to Hayden Schott at home plate? Answer this in the chat. My goodness. Boston Kellner almost gets hit by that one. Pitches way inside. It goes 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's high. 2-0. A walk will load the bases for the top of the order here. That one's low and in. Wave the fingers again to welcome this new pitcher to the game. 3 pitches in, 3-0 count. Potential to start his game with some ball 5 chance. Jorian's on third. Here's the 3-0. It's a strike. He avoids them. I don't know who's running for Bear. They probably could just run Chestnut and then make the positional switch at the end of the inning. I would imagine something like that happens. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fouled off by Boston. It fouls off the chest of the catcher. Both catchers taking a beating this inning. Hopefully he's all right. All right. Catcher's okay. Full count. Here's the pitch. Popped up by Kellner. Looks like it's probably out of play. No, the first baseman can make a play, but he can't find it. It lands. Foul ball in play. Dodged the bullet there. Lived to fight another pitch. Full count for Kellner resumes. And here we go. I think so, Jonathan. I think they want that one to stick. Here's the payoff. Got him looking. Good battle back by that pitcher. Started 3-0 with the chance imminent, but then he gets the strikeout. But top of the order, with 2 on, 2 runs already scored this inning. Gavin Grahovac at the plate. Let's go, Gavin. Maybe they pinch ran Erickson or someone. Definitely won't play there. Have they even shown first base yet and what happened? First pitch to Gavin. Ooh, they're going to call that a strike. That looked outside to me for sure. What the hey? I'm going to rewind that. That was outside, but they got the call there. Here's the 0-1. Gavin hits that one well. Center fielder backing up. But you can't get to that one. Because that's a home run for Gavin Grahovac. 3 more runs on the board. Gavin stays in fuego. He's amazing. And this has become a 5-run inning for the Ags, up 9-2. Feeling really good after a 2-run deficit to start the game. Leaving no doubt now in the 5th. Still only 1 out on the board with Caden Sorrell, Chris Akopian up next. Come on, Gavin. That batter's eye's taking a beating today. Second home run off that wall. Man, what a year. Gavin has just gotten better like every single week. When does it end? First pitch to Caden Sorrell. Grounder to the glove. Shortstop. Gets it to first. 2 down in the inning. 9-3 does look really good. But a little light. I agree, Richter. I agree. Keep it going. Hakopians walked a couple of times today. Not a bad day. Let's make it a great day. 2 outs. No one on. Hakopian at the plate. First pitch is low and in. Blasted, says BTTS. Cue the bubbles, says Logan. I'm working on a new cannon. Mason with a bomb and bubbles. Gabriel with a bunch of bubbles. Here's the 1-0 to Akopian. He'll watch a strike. Yeah, baby, says James. Whoop from Richter. More bubbles from Unsacapuntas. That strike call doesn't matter. He made it not matter. Umpire pissed him off, and he took it out on the damn ball. More bubbles from Danifest. Big whoop from UNSA. Here's the 1-1. That's a ball outside. More bubbles from Gabriel and Fletcher. Bang, says Fletcher. Yes, sir, says Carl. Gavin is so good. Think the team will have more dingers than the 24 team? That'd be insane, dude. Here's the 2-1. He watches a strike inside of the zone there. The fact that that's even a question, Jay. Here's the 2-2. Chopped by Akopian, third baseman. Dropped the ball! He could not reel it in. It was kind of a slow, light hit, chopped baseball to third base. Third baseman had to run way up to it. Gets it in the glove, but doesn't exchange it into the throwing hand. And it lands on the ground. Could have been a routine play. But Akopian's going to get on, and look, it's going to go down as an error most likely. It definitely is. But that's good vibes, good feels for Akopian. He needs this. He needs to feel himself on base, and he's gotten on thrice today. That's good. Aggieland 79, let's go. Just tuning in from Easton's baseball practice. Welcome in, Aggieland. Hopefully it was a good practice. We're having some good time out here in Bluebell tonight, as we have the last 2 nights. Night and an afternoon, whatever you want to call it. One-0 count for Dewar. Dewar hits the baseball. It'll find the gap into left field. Some action with 2 outs on the board. Jake Dewar gets on. Hakopian advances to second. Nico Partita at the plate. Interesting. Interesting action with 2 outs. In an inning where the Ags have already scored 5 runs. First pitch to Partita is low and away. Partita has had a hit every at-bat today, including a home run. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off by Partita. I think I'm taking these off for the day. We're not listening. One count for Nico. Runners on first and second. 2 down in the inning. Here's the pitch. Blasted foul. 1-2 count. Partita at the plate. The pitch. Fouled off again by Partita. Straighten one of these out. Could be fireworks. Maroon and white game. Yeah, I mean, I just want to see that chemistry build between Marcel, the receivers, some of the new receivers. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Makes it to the outfield. Partita gets it done with 2 outs. Aggies looking to score one here in Hakopian. The ball got dropped. So no tag. Hakopian didn't even slide. So it looked like the pitcher was trying to tag Hakopian out. I don't know if Hakopian was anticipating the ball to make it because he didn't even slide. Didn't get a good angle on it, though. Would like to see a replay. But Partita gets it done. Fights off a couple with a 1-2 count. Base hit RBI. Through the gap between second base and first. Oh, he tagged without the ball in his glove. First pitch to TK is a strike. Yeah, the ball fell out of the glove before he even made the tag, and I guess Hakopian saw that. All right, 10-2 ball game. Runners on second and third. TK at the plate. That one in play? No. Fouled it off. 0-2 count. Well, it's been kind of awkward, but Hakopian is getting positive play. It's been weird. But these are good things for him to feel right now. We need to get him thinking less and feeling more. Here's the 0-2. Outside. 1-2. Good eye, TK. Here's the 1-2. That's a strike. Got him looking. But a beautiful inning for the Ags that sees 6 runs scored. Going into the 6th. 2 runs away from a run rule and an early dinner for Drew. Yeah, massive inning. Honestly, guys, with spring game, I'm with BTTS. The main thing is no injuries. I just have a feeling that the feeling coming out of spring game is the O-line's in trouble. We have felt that pretty much every spring game ever because the O-line combinations are not set, especially with the team captain version of the spring game that Elko runs. I urge you not to panic about what you see with the offensive line. I think the D-line's going to look really good in the spring game. I'll be right back. I need some more water. All right, where are we at? 1-1 count. Luke Billings. Back from injury, right? First time we've seen him this year. This is his college debut. Let's go. 1-2 count for Billings. And that's a welcome to the action strikeout for Luke Billings. Good stuff. Hey, maybe you do find some reinforcements. Come on. All right. Just going to quickly go through the profile of Luke Billings on Perfect Game 2025 class out of Prosper, Texas. Number 13 overall player out of the state. Number 3 overall outfielder. Multi-tooled outfielder, third base, catcher, right-handed pitcher / utility. Versatile guy, ends up being a pitcher here. 6'2", 190, 19 years old and 9 months. Fastball velo of 94. Very promising stuff here. That inside pitch gets fouled off. We go 1-1 with 1 out on the board. Very interesting to see Billings for the first time. Because when early last was asked about him, he said, we'll probably see him in the midweek if we see him. Like, it wasn't a guaranteed thing, but they found a way to get him in here. And this could be the start of something really good. Here's the 1-1. That one gets high and away. Wow, this is cool. So he paused the action for the baseball. Do you think he saved the baseball after that first out? Strikeout. Here's the 2-1. That one's fouled off to go 2-2. Texas has narrowed the gap, 6-4 ball game. Two count for Billings. Here's the pitch. That one's just outside. We'll go full count. What was the injury, BTTS? What's up, Grounded Turbo? Good to see you. Missed you there. Early run rule dinner of choice, maybe Fuego. Payoff pitch, fouled off. Texas hits a baseball off the back wall. They score one. Texas makes it a 1-run game against A&M CC. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. It was a low pitch. He got him swinging with a breaking ball. 2 strikeouts in the debut for the freshman. Huge. Wow. Just breaks late and forced the swing. What up, dude? Are we goated now? I think we're goated. We might be goated. We got to stay goated, though. Can't just be goated for a little bit. You got to stay goated. Third at bat. First pitch is low. Here's the 1-0. That one's low and away. I don't get the fuss over Houston, says Mr. Bain. Here's the 2-0. That one's outside. Have I got no game this year? No. I've been doing watch parties every weekend that I can. Honestly, now that I do these and we have a good time with them, like, I'm incentivized to stay now. It's a 3-hour drive, and I want to go for a full weekend when I go. Here's the 3-0. That's a 4-pitch walk after a couple of strikeouts. See how he handles it. First pitch of this at-bat is a swing and a miss. You should go to the Auburn series. Should I? Maybe I should. UTSA is the midweek next week. They did one of those in San Antonio, I would be there. Here's the 0-1. That's a strike. 0-2. A little get-back strike after a 4-pitch walk. 2 strikeouts before. Let's do it. Check swing. Did he go? They say he did. He gets the strikeout. 3 Ks for the freshman in his debut. And honestly, to get the next one after the 4-pitch walk is pretty impressive too. Even though you don't want him to do the 4-pitch walk, the response was great to see. That's a very encouraging start for a freshman who's taken his first action here in like the 5th or 6th week of SEC play in the middle of the season. Good stuff, man. Big stuff from the fish right there. Did I go to the Texas Open? No, I didn't. It snuck up on me. I didn't plan to go. I'm going to try to go next year for sure, though. Now he wants to squeeze the fish. Well, the first base ump had the fish's back. Texas on the verge of taking a lead in the game. 2 on, but with 2 outs in the heart of their lineup. Pack at the plate, down 1 run. It's Jorian, probably Becker, and Kellner. Who was catching pitches there? If it was Becker, it's probably going to be... Becker. What's up, Will Schultz? How we feeling, man? I'm feeling good. A little sick, but good. Do we find a new middle reliever? I don't know, man. Do you imagine if we did find reinforcements at this point, though? All right, Texas is taking the lead here. Nope. Robbins got tagged out at home. It'll be a tie ball game going into the 5th inning. Robbins is trying to beat the baseball from the outfield, running all the way from first on the base hit. Jorian Willison leading off the Ags. He'll take a ball to start. 1-0 count. Great. Got to see my GOAT hit a homer in person on Saturday. Oh, yeah. That's special, Will. Congrats, man. Second pitch to Jorian is also low. We got a 2-0 count. Oh my gosh, I love this baseball team. How much fun has this been? This last month of baseball. Here's the 2-0. That one finds the zone. 2-1. Bear stayed in the game. They never showed the base runner on first. For all I know, he could have stayed in. Jorian Wilson hits the baseball. First baseman dives for it. Underhand throw to the pitcher. Gets the out at the bag. It was a fight. Bajorian grounds out. So if Bear's on deck, that means he stayed on first that inning where he got hurt, right? Because there's no way he's back in if that were the case. Yeah, Bear's back at the plate. He's fine. They never showed the first base. How is that possible when there was like an injury to a player? They never showed the resolution after the timeout. Check swing. They're going to say he went around. 0-1 count to start for Bear. Yeah, he has that shin guard. That pitch is outside, 1-1. That's a bear with an armored leg. You ever seen that? Here's the 1-1. Oh, fouled off backwards. One, two count for Bear Harrison. One down in the inning. Bear back in the action after he took a pitch to the, like, under the knee, upper shin area. Pretty much ball on bone right there, but he's all right. Here's the 1-2. Bear contacts it. Looks like it's going to be a fly out to right field. And it is. But good to see Bear back in action. That's so funny, Mr. Bain. Thanks for letting us relive that. Remember when A&M swept Missouri and Texas fans said congrats, it was the worst team in the SEC, and then we proceeded to win the next series and then sweep Texas? I love that you rehashed that because I didn't really think about that moment. Thank you, Bain. I appreciate that. 2 down in the inning, bottom of the order here. Here's the pitch. That one's outside. Kellner struck out looking after a full count last at bat. Here's the 1-0. This one's popped up. Infield. Second baseman under it. No, short's under it. Short has it. 3 up, 3 down inning for the Ags. Top of the order when we come back. A chance to get to run rule territory. If the freshman Luke Billings can keep dealing, they'll have a chance. Seventh inning coming right up. You know, BTTS, you know he planned to come in here and show that he ain't scared for like 10 minutes, then bail. You know he couldn't stand it. He couldn't stand us just here happy. He had to come in here and say his thing. 1 out single for A&M CC. Now in a tie ball game with Texas. A&M CC was up in this game 6-1. 85 watching, 43 likes for the video, better percent, but still not up to Aggie standards. Listen to Richter, we got to get the likes up. Sub to the channel as well. Thanks, Richter, I appreciate it, man. Viewers have been all over the place tonight. We were sitting at around 70 for the longest time, then we dipped to like 40 to 35 for the last hour, but now we're back up to 85. Thank you guys for being here on a Tuesday. What are your thoughts on everyone still have us, Texas ranked over us, despite us having the same record in head-to-head? It's just, first of all, like, rankings, right? Like, they're not going to matter till the end, but I think poll friction's a thing. Like, it takes time to move around. Bigger sample size sport than, say, football. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. Bane. All right, Luke Billings, let's keep dealing. Freshman made his debut today, did Luke Billings. 3 strikeouts in his first inning at the mound. Top 15 player in the state, coming out of high school last year. Been on the shelf the first half of the year with injury. But they're going to give him a short stint for the day. His day is already done. So Luke Billings just getting a taste, just getting a touch, his first action. Hunter Bond at the mound. This is another debut, is it not? This is another season debut, I believe. Someone correct me on that. Yep, season debut for Bond. He is a junior. Out of Blinn, hometown kid according to BTTS. Class of 2022. Left-handed pitcher out of College Station. The 0-1 pitch goes wide. It's a 1-1 count. 32nd ranked left-handed pitcher out of the state in his high school class. 1-1 count. Yeah, Bond and Billings were the two guys that have been hurt the first half of the year. Both make their debut tonight. That's awesome. 2-1 count for Bond. Any relation to Randy? I love your videos, man. Thanks, Miles. Appreciate you. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Any more transfer portal news for basketball? Not since this morning. Not since the guys decided to stay. Two count after the swing and miss. Here's the pitch. Contacted. It'll land shallow left center. Leadoff single for Houston. Early action for Bond in his debut. Let's see how he settles in. Quick mound visit. Quick talking to by Gavin. Yeah, the recent news in basketball is Jeremiah Green returning, Jamie Vincent returning, and the other young bench player returning who stuck around from the Buzz Williams era. Washington, right? No, McDermott. Chris McDermott. So just guys sticking around. Great name, Bond, Hunter Bond. Yeah, McDermott. Second at bat, 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-0. Bond's trying to find it in his first appearance of the year. Isn't Zach Clemens returning? I don't think the official announcement has come yet. There was talk of that mid-season. There's a strike inside of the zone, 2-1 count. I don't think Clemens is official yet. I think the last we heard was that he had eligibility. That was late season. He mentioned that in a presser. I think that surprised a lot of people. Here's the 2-1. Fouled off. Here's the 2-2. Reaches for that one. End of the bat. Base hit. Base runner's trying to take third. Jorian can't get the ball there. Runners now in the corners with no outs. A tale of two different debuts so far for a couple of Aggie pitchers. I think a start like this maybe could have been expected. First action and coming off of an injury. We'll see how long they let him go. Or if he can respond. First pitch of this at-bat finds the zone. Here's the 0-1. Low and in. Here's the 1-1. Yeah, Marcus will be nice. Double play opportunity here. Ball comes in low from Kellner, but Gavin scoops it. 2 down. I think Houston scored one there, right? Oh, no, they were able to keep a runner at second. I thought runners were in the corners there. So a runner advances to third, and then a 4-6-3 double play. All right, 2 down, runner on third. Chance to get out of it. Make their pass to the run rule very clear. 2 runs. If they can get the third out here. They are going to double check on the play coming into first. Ball came in hot and low from Kellner. Gavin was able to pick it. But we'll see if the foot stayed on and the timing was there. Zach Clemens confirmed to return. All right, all right. You've missed, I don't know when you left, but the bats got active, Noble. We're 2 away from a run rule here. We got a couple of young pitcher, well, a couple of pitching debuts, one from a freshman, one from a junior. Billings got an inning of play, got 3 strikeouts. Bond in now. A couple of walks to start, but now a couple of outs on the board after a double play. I don't think Zach Clemens has ever been officially announced returning. I do not believe Zach Clemens is official yet. Grounded Turbo. If you can find it, let me know. But I don't think he's in the portal yet. Usually they announce, right? They announce they're returning. We just haven't heard that yet. Doesn't mean he's not returning. I think you're right. I think the indication is that he's coming back. They call the out. It stays out. 2 down. Yeah, I think Clemens is back after all. I just looked into one of Luke's articles. Okay, so Clemens is back. Benson, Mbako, and then what's the freshman that's been on campus? The incoming freshman? Got on campus early. All right, batter up with a runner on third and 2 outs for Bond. First pitch, just outside. Here's the 1-0. That one finds the zone. 1-1. Jackerson B, Meowdy partner, one of the biggest Texas State fans around. Jackerson. Monday, that's right. Or Munday, whatever. How do we say it? Is it just Monday? Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. A strike to get to a 2-run run rule situation in the bottom of the 7th. Let's get it. Base is loaded for Texas with no outs. Tie ball game. Full count. Here's the pitch from Bond. Popped up. Should be gettable. Mid-right center. Caden Sorrell's under it. Caden Sorrell has it. Game stays 10-2 Ags. 2 runs to get an early dinner. Hasn't Pop moved around 2 or 3 times now, too? Haggerty's going to be awesome. Haggerty's the exact guy I wanted to have next to Dominguez, though. So I'm going to take the pressure off and let Dominguez be him in the corner. Oh, well. Can't have them all. Later, UNSA. Hope you'll have a good night. If anyone's getting out of here early, just make sure you drop a sub and like the vid on the way out. It helps. I'm going to go ahead and post a link to my latest video where I talk all about what happened this last weekend. I'm going to pin it in the chat so you guys hopefully have a chance to watch it. At least like it, comment on it to help me out. But I think there's some good stuff in there. Really talks about all the check marks that Mike Early has hit in his year 2 that has him in a really good spot right now. But specifically around this last weekend where I think he outcoached his former boss pretty comfortably. If y'all could jump in there, give it a view, give it a like, that would help a lot. Boom. So I can pin it. But if you're going to hang out till the end, great. Bats beat arms. Yeah, and our arms were definitely good enough too. I was very happy with the weekend. All right, message should be pinned, but it's not showing that it is pinned. Oh, it's pinned at the bottom now. That's weird. Crazy. Okay. Back to the action. Top of the order. Gavin Grahovac leading us off. 2 runs win the ball game. Luke Walsh is a sniper. Be great to get him. Can't believe Texas let one of their assistants go outcoach them. I love it. New pitcher in for Houston. First pitch to Gavin. Fouls it off. Here's the 0-1. That one's low and away. Let's get it done early. Come on, Gavin. 2 more runs or 6 outs. I need the 2 runs. Really bad. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. 1-2 count. I know Gavin's game for it. One, 2 count for Gavin. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did. 1 down for the Ags. Pitch was low and away. Check swing got him. Damn. Plan got broken, Noble. Fuegos is calling Drew's name. Clear the room. He's getting hungry. I think the wife might be hungry. I'm hungry too. I had some good old chicken fillet for lunch. Caden Sorrell at the plate. Fouls the first pitch off. Drew might be hungry. I just might be. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off by Caden. Oh, 2 count. Get some Vitali. I can't get Vitali on a Tuesday. Go slop out. Here's the 0-2. High and away. 1-2. Texas takes the lead. Bases loaded. No outs still. They're about to take control. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. New pitcher, freshman. Gets through Gavin and Caden. Chris Akopian with 2 outs at the plate. How do you feel about lanes expanding anywhere? I don't feel no certain way about it. I feel like it probably doesn't have the magic of the College Station original. I've heard the same. Favorite taco or tacos at Fuego? I like the Aichihuahua. I like the King. I like the Fuego steak. Pitches outside to Chris Akopian. Akopian's had a pretty interesting day. He's been productive. I wouldn't call it a slump buster, but I would call it some good vibes. I think I like the Good Golly Miss Molly. I think I'm going to go there tonight. I think I'm talking myself into it. I wanted to go yesterday, but it was Monday, damn it. Here's the 1-0. Akopian's check swing makes contact, but it's fouled off. A king for a king. How close is Fuego to my place? Very close. 10-minute drive. Very, very close. Dangerously close, you might say, Noble. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking, touches the zone. All right, guys, the reason I really wanted the run rule is because I actually have to go. I have to call the stream here at 7 innings. I am confident the Aggies have this one in the bag. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been fun. I'm trying to drop a pre-spring video. I'm going to try my best to drop it by Thursday. If not, I will give you my reaction to the spring game mid-next week. But we'll be live next for the LSU game next weekend. I am out of town this weekend. Can't wait for it. Not LSU. I'll be live for the Florida game next weekend. LSU, y'all handle this. Y'all got LSU covered. I'll be back for the Florida. But guys, thanks for hanging out. Make sure y'all drop a like, sub to the channel on your way out. Just double check you're subbed. And then click that video that's in the chat. Just jump in there, drop a comment, drop a like. It helps me out. If you already watched it, no worries. Don't do anything. But guys, thank you. David, that better not happen. It will be my fault if that happens. Later, y'all. Have a great night. Gig 'em.